What's up, world? It's Pop DiBiase once again, and this is the Sweet Science. And I got myself a really good prospect in the boxing world today. My man Lonnie Lopez's latest boxer that he has in the group, and that's going to be my man Daishun Woodward. What's going on, brother? How's everything going?
What's what's the word, man? How you feeling?
And it's so funny. I said, my man, I just literally met you 5 minutes ago, but you know what? If you Lonnie peoples, you my people. So you know
Yeah,
how.
yeah. Lonnie good peoples, man.
Yeah, man, and he made sure he said you got to get my kid. He said you got to get my other guy too because he's making his pro debut and want the media to get to know some, get to know the ropes and everything like that. I don't mind doing that for you. So, what brought you into boxing and where are you exactly from? Because I know, are you in Vegas now?
Yeah, I reside in Vegas right now, man. But I'm originally from Seattle, Washington. You feel
Oh,
me? It's in my logo. They call me Dede. You feel me? So I got Dede spelled DAI. To substitute the I's out, I got DA. The Space Needle is in Seattle, Washington, and then out here it's the Stratosphere. You feel me?
right,
They're both kind of similar towers. So
right.
I use that. You feel me? So people, people that are from Seattle or know Seattle, they'll know that's the Space Needle, and people that know Vegas, they'll know that's the Stratosphere. So you feel me? I'm originally from Seattle. I've been out here in Vegas. I probably spent both of half my life in Seattle, half out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as you guys can see, he already knows how to market himself.
Oh yeah, facts, man. I
He
made
already
sure I
knows
had
how
to
to
wear the
market. He got his
wear the
logo.
brand today, man.
Yeah, man.
Um,
That's so cool right there that you have that going and everything like that. And I'm still missing the Seattle Supersonics.
oh yeah, man. They need to bring them back.
Right. Hopefully that they'll be back in the next few years. They keep trying to put a team in Vegas. I say no, not before Seattle. Not before Seattle.
Man.
Yeah. So
Uh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
so what brought me into boxing kind of sort of it's crazy because my uncle used to train and stuff like that, so I used to really just watch him as a kid train and everything like that. And he eventually just got me pulled into it. Like, it kind of got too late for him. He couldn't really pursue his career how he wanted to pursue it. He already had like 5 kids, so it's harder to do things when you already got a foundation with kids and everything like that. So, he just poured all his energy into me, and that's really how I really got in. I eventually fell in love with it. And, that's just the start. That was the start. This was at 14 years old.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your amateur background. How far did you go in that?
Oh man, I only have 4 amateur fights, but um, man, I've sparred with almost a lot of people in Vegas, man. I don't really look too far and deep in that amateur stuff, man. I don't look at myself as an amateur boxer. I definitely don't fight like one. Amateur is kind of based off consistent of a lot of punches, and me, I feel like I'm more of a pro style boxer. Like already, like I feel like I'm naturally gifted, like naturally already pro kind of sort of. So
Well, and you know what? And I love to hear that from guys as well too, because a lot of times, as I always say, this is one thing that I always tell people. Me and Bullet talked about this as well too. That there's guys that are just really good at being amateur fighters and going and doing all those amateur events, with the headgear on and stuff. But then the guys who really knock people out and really mess people up, that's a pro style type of fight. You know what I mean?
right,
And there is a difference between the two. Rolly is somewhat falls in that category as well too. So when we see people say, "Oh, he doesn't have that much of an amateur background," it means absolutely nothing.
nothing
Like
at all.
it doesn't mean anything because fighting is just fighting, and it's that
Exactly.
simple. And if he can already go ahead and learn the sweet science itself, you're going to get better time in a gym than you would, paying for a competition to go punch another kid in the face and hope you win. You know what I mean? Because the amateur circuit is very, I'm not going to say it's rigged, but they already have a predetermination on who they want to win these fights and move forward in these fights as well too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. So
So
yeah, like I said, I don't really pay attention to that though. You feel me? A lot of people tell me I don't got the experience or whatever the case may be, but not too much worried about what the people say. You know.
well, you said that you're sparring and you're sparring against top competition. So that's all the experience that you need right there. If they're still calling you back the next day for the sparring session.
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't gain a lot of people's respect. That's why a lot of people mess with me now. Like you feel me? Because they know what I bring to the table. They know how I'm coming.
And what gym are you actually working out of right now?
I'm at Naked Athletics, this Lonnie's gym right now. You know, I train there. You know, but go to City sometimes. City's boxing gym. I'll spar at Mayweather's. You know, in Vegas. There's so many gyms. You know, so I try to put my face in all these gyms so I can get the recognition.
Okay, when is your pro debut coming up?
It's coming February. I'm looking at the third week of February. I'm shooting for the third week of February. I don't have a date exactly. Me and Lonnie are locking in a date right now, but it's looking like the third week of February.
Okay. So growing up in Seattle, man, how was that experience?
Oh man, uh, it's big. It's way bigger than out here in Vegas for sure. A lot of trees, you know. Man, it's low key kind of depressing in a way because man, there's no sunlight. It's always raining like year round, man. Like, you know, so it's a big difference. It was a big, you know, big difference from out there and out here. Like, you know, it's a lot of palm trees and sun, and you know, it's just a way different vibe. You get me? But Seattle, I can never, you know, disown my city though. I love Seattle, man. That's where I'm from. That's the roots. So, you know, I love Seattle, but yeah, it's just I had to get up from out of there because it's just like it's sad out there. Like, you know, I get sad vibes. Like, you know, it's always raining year round, shit like that. So I'm messing with Vegas though.
Yeah, man. Well, what is it about Vegas that you like the most?
Oh man, I love that it's a 24-hour city
Okay.
because you know I'm a night owl. So like, you know, I'll be up, you know, at nighttime and stuff like that. And you know, certain things is open. You know, so if I could go do certain things at any time of the day. So I love that about it. I love it. I love the connections as well. You know, this is the entertainment capital, so like you know, it attracts a lot of celebrities, a lot of women, a lot of you know, just it's Vegas is that city, man. So I mess with it.
All right. So he's pretty much telling us that he's having a good time. That's it. Because
Yeah,
we all night people when we get to Vegas.
yeah.
You know, yeah, I know the feeling, sir. So we just saw yesterday that Tank Davis had his press conference with Hector Luis Garcia, who's training in Vegas as well too. What are your thoughts on that fight? Who do you have winning that fight?
Oh man, I see it in Tank's space, like you know, with him leaving Mayweather promotion and everything like that. I was just talking about that earlier with one of my boys. Man, it's just something about his determination, like how he's. I feel bad for the dude. Honestly, I
Mm.
feel like Tank's gonna get him up out of there just to make a statement. You know, put Ryan on. You know, let him know like he's coming. So I just feel like it's a stepping stone, like he said. Like you feel me? I feel like he just gonna get him up out of there real quick, so he could attend to Ryan.
Okay, so you don't think it's going to be a threat at all to Tank?
Repeat that.
I said you don't think it's going to be a threat at all?
I don't really know the other cat like that. I know he beat what Colbert. I know he beat him, but I even watched like the highlights of that. He didn't look too 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 spectacular like that. So at least not to Tank, not on Tank's level. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a competition like that, honestly.
Well, it's funny because I was ringside. And I was fairly impressed with Garcia, but it is a tall task as well too. So I do feel like this is a good challenge for Tank in a sense because it's a guy that's not going to back down. But everybody had that kind of correlation before they got to Tank, and then they fight Tank, and then the result happens, and it is what it is. Right at the end of the day, so you know
Yeah, yeah,
you do got to get a little challenge in this boxing thing, So I feel like he is stepping up the competition a little bit because there's other guys he could have fought that were a little bit easier than this fight, but at the level Tank's at, he can't do too much easy anymore, though. In my
oh
opinion,
no, I don't think it's too much easier fights like that.
yeah, it's not gonna be too many more. Who is that?
Exactly. No, I think yeah, I think that had something to do with him with Mayweather promotion as well. Now that he kind of on his own. he can move how he really kind of want to move.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Well, what do you since you're in Vegas, I know you see him a lot. What are your thoughts on Devin Haney, the undisputed champ?
Devin, man, he's sharp. Man, he's really like he's really sharp. I like his style. He's a real pure boxer. He's swift. Keep the jab in your face. He got one of the best. I honestly feel like he has the best jab in boxing. You know,
Hmm.
he's long. So I actually like Devin for real. Um, I actually want to join one of his camps one day. He got a couple of fighters over there. I want to possibly get some work with. So he's cool though. I mess with Devin.
All right, all right. So, do you have any big names that we may know of that you sparred with?
Oh yeah, Rolly. I was just with him last night. That's my guy. Sparred Rolly. I
Okay.
sparred Ladarius Miller.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
Memphis.
yeah, Memphis, my boy Memphis. I sparred Wesley Diana. I don't know if
Mm.
you know him.
Yep.
Yeah, Fernando Vargas Jr. Sparred him. Um, that's the big names I could think of right now. But I've sparred a lot of people though. Sparred a lot of people.
And
Yes.
how was the experience with Vargas Jr.?
Oh, this is a good experience. Southpaw, you're tricky. So, I actually like sparring Southpaws. Even with Memphis, I like sparring Southpaws. They're a little more tricky, make me think a lot more in there. So,
Now, what weight class are you campaigning at to start your career at?
yeah, super welter. It's 154. So, 154. Looking at 154.
And that's a good group to be a part of, especially kind of in the beginning, because it sounds like that you possibly moving up to being more of a middleweight in the near future. Am I correct?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, because and I always tell people this. I said, the little guys are entertaining because they punch on each other a lot. But and the heavyweights are the heavyweights because that's like the elite. That's the no weight limit, all that, and the fights can end with one punch. But
You got.
when you're a middleweight, I feel like that's a complete boxing, and 154 as well too is where you're complete boxing. You got to have speed and power to be really effective in those divisions. I always tell people if you are the top of that class, they should really consider you the best pound for pound in the world. You know what I mean? That's why Canelo gets so much love because he's at 160, 168 dominating because that's a hard weight class to really be able to dominate for a long time. And only a few guys can say that. Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins,
Yeah,
Canelo. So to me, I always say that's the complete boxer weight classes: 154, 160, 168, 175.
yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
So, you know, um, so you're looking at this in a sense where you're kind of taking the Charlo's route a little bit, where you're already sitting in a big division, trying to put some big pop on things and things like that. How do you feel about those two? Do you look at to them as motivation at all?
Oh yeah, facts, man. What Charlie? Yeah, he was the first undisputed champion at middleweight, correct?
At Super Welter, yes,
Super,
he is.
super, super, super welter. Yeah,
Yes, he
that's
is.
nothing. That's nothing but motivation, man. Uh, love seeing my kind, my culture just shine, So I can't hate anybody. Anybody see different. I mean, they're hating. Really, honestly, they worked for what they got. So you can't really too much hate on it.
Right, right. So big fight coming up. Who do you have with him and Tim Tszyu? That fight coming up in January
Who?
with Mel Charlo and Tim Tszyu. That's Kazu's son. They're fighting in January.
Uh, the Charlo. I'll take the Charlo. They're aggressive, man. I don't know if the other cat gonna be able to hang with his aggression. You know, uh, especially Jamel. He's coming. So I'm going with Charlo for sure. I don't know what round or anything, but I believe it might end by a knockout for sure.
All right, quick Seattle sports question. Who did you grow up liking the most out of the Sonics, the Mariners, and the Seahawks?
Oh, the Seahawks, man. Seahawks fan, like man, that's I'm rocking. I've been rocking with the Seahawks when they was trash, man. Russell Wilson came, he gone now. Been rocking with the Seahawks. That's my team. I'm actually going out there next week. We're gonna take a trip out there. I'll be at Thursday night football game against not this Thursday, next Thursday. They'll play against the 49ers. So I'm gonna go check my Hawks out.
Well,
Looking good, man. Gino pulling some things off, man. So we going to the playoffs for sure. So
so you didn't make it to LA this weekend, though, huh?
nah, man. I ain't make it to LA.
Rams are literally giving away tickets right now to fans.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
see, man. The record speaks for itself. I don't see why they wouldn't. Shit.
they done bamboozled the whole city, man. I'm not a Rams fan, but they bamboozled the whole city man, to think that they was
Yeah, it was a
gonna.
fluke. They did too much partying on that off season.
Yeah, man. You bought an all-star team, but you didn't bring back the key guy, Von Miller.
Yeah,
You know what
facts.
I mean? And that's just how it works sometimes, man. But they got their ring. They're fine. They
No,
get they get stuck for the next 10 years, and they'll live off.
yeah, they'll be straight.
Yeah,
They straight.
yeah. So
Good to see y'all. Yeah, man. Seattle, man. We active. Fuck with my
well,
Seahawks, man.
funny thing about it is I got a Seahawks hat and a Seahawks sweater, and I remember when I first bought it, I came to Vegas, and I remember a guy yelled for me across the street, said, "Man, that's so dope! No, 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 man, that just looks nice." I'm like,
Yeah,
all the way across the street. I'm like, that's just goes to show you that them Seattle colors do go hard. You know what
yeah,
I
they
mean?
do go hard. Yeah, the fan base is crazy too.
Yeah.
I forgot what year it was, but I know we was voted the loudest stadium as far as fans. I think fan base or something like that. I think it was like in 2018 or something like that.
So, are you old enough to remember Ken Griffey Jr.?
Griffey Jr. Not
Mariners. Oh man, it is
not familiar with it.
yeah, because the Mariners used to run that city, man, when Griffey Jr. was around. We always playing his video game and all that stuff. So Mariners
Yes.
was always a team that we was like the Mariners because they played in the team dome and all that good stuff. So you said February will be your first fight.
Yeah.
Now, what is usually your training day? Like, what do you do for the day when you train? Just to kind of school some boxes on the chemicals as well too. That might not be where you're at, but trying to get where you're at already.
What do you mean by that? Like what do I like the specific day and what do I do?
Yeah, like your training regimen. What would you do today?
Oh, so today I sparred today, so that's why I kind of got some extra sleep. I woke up at like 12:30, so I know I had this interview.
Right.
I'm gonna go spar at 4:30, and then I'll probably do some mitts after that, man. And then I'll rest. After that, I'll chill today. On sparring days, I'll just chill. Probably go run tonight. Knock out a quick little 4 miles. And then other than that, bro, like every other day, every single day, man, I get up, eat, make sure I eat something because I know I'm gonna train. Eat something good, and then I'll just go to the gym. I make sure to get mid work in every gym. Every day I'm at the gym, I'll make sure I get some mid work in. I feel like that's how I learn the most. So, when me and my coach direct, you feel me, it's technical and he's teaching me as where we're going. So mid work and then bag work, you know, do knockout sit ups, push ups. I try to knock out at least, man, I try to knock out at least, bro, like 500 push ups a day, even when I'm not at the gym. Like, if I'm just at the crib, it don't even got to be all at once. Like, I'm just get up, knock out some push ups, sit ups, and then, yeah, man, that's about it. And stay on my miles. It's important. I had to learn that. I had to learn that early in my, amateur career, man. That you gotta run. If you're not running, it's gonna show. So that's a major factor. So,
Right. And like they always say, you better learn how to breathe too,
oh
because
yeah, facts. It's
you
important
know
as well.
seen it. I've seen guys who had came in there, Mr. Universe, good looking, great in shape, and then about 90 seconds in,
Hmm.
so you gotta get that breathing. You know what I mean? So that's good, man. And I really look forward to seeing exactly what it's gonna be for you. SLV Fitness, what's that for?
Oh, SLV, Seattle, Las Vegas, man. You know,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
SLV, man. That's what it is. That's what I'm repping, man. I got both cities on my back. I hope, in the future to do big shows out in Seattle. Host big shows out in big fights out here in Vegas. That's just what it is, man. But SLV.
All right. So Seattle, you guys got yourself a good one. In Vegas, you got yourself a good one as well too. He's sharing both of y'all. Y'all both is
Yeah, yeah. Facts.
that's how it usually gets, man. I'm in LA, but Vegas is my second home too. So LA LV, you know what I mean? So you know how it goes, Dina LV. So it's all good, man. But
Yes,
man, I
sir.
want so much to Deshaun for coming in and talking with, I should say, Day Day, because
Yeah,
that's
that.
they
Yeah,
call
man.
it Day Day. So, make sure when Day Day got set for sale, all you Seattle folks, Vegas folks, if you from both sides like him, make sure you pick that up. He's repping for y'all. So
Yes,
um,
sir.
leave us with your handles and everything like that, so to where people can reach you at, and and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. At Dede Woodard, Daidai, and then Woodard is Woodard. Make sure y'all follow me on there. Watch this journey. I don't have a Twitter. I'm probably make one eventually. Not a big Twitter fan, but
Right.
yeah, man. I'm out here finna make things shake, man. At 154, so y'all stay tapped in. And also, want to give a big shout out to my sponsor, man, Not Hard Boxing. You know, Also another sponsor I have is Choice Business Group. CBG. Big shout out to Lonnie for getting me this opportunity. And big shout out to my uncle, man, for bringing me into this boxing stuff, man. So shout out to them, and y'all make sure y'all follow me and taking off.
Man, I look forward to it. It seems like you got a lot of potential, man. Future's bright, man. I'm glad that you spent time with me today, and I look forward to talking to you again. And I'll make sure Lonnie keeps me posted on your first fight. Hopefully, I'll be there.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. So there it is. This is the Sweet Science, and we are about to sign out. Me and Young Day Day,
Yeah.
representing Seattle by way of Las Vegas now. So it's the Sweet Science. I'm your host, Bob DiBiase, the Primetime Chaplain, and we are out of here.